song. Like, gotta hit that. So, I'm just pulling cards today. I'm looking at the time. If you ever see me look up somewhere like random, it's because there's something that has caught my attention. And I'm sort of like configured with ADD. I was thinking about the best way to say it, but like, no, my attention span is like squirrel. I guess because all these thoughts are just constantly beaming through me. But I know before I'm starting today's workday and all the other stuff that comes with it, I have not done a video here, and I'm supposed to be pulling cards. So let's just see what we're getting into. I've been chilling, y'all. Grinding. So it's not really chilling, but you know, just hyper focused, trying to make progress. I think it's like that part when you're in training. So you don't really like, you're not seeing any reward. You're not actually working on creating any goals. You're doing the stuff that you're supposed to be doing in order to reach the goals. And it's just really, that's the marathon, the running, the part where you have to keep up your momentum, which is why I sound like this. I am. What is this, Thursday? Mm-hmm. Jogging through this week, which energetically has been freaking, I don't know, weird. Love is in the air though. So let's see. Let's see. What's am I on the camera for today? What is today's channel message? Likely has something to do with what I was saying in the beginning. Yes, yes. An overflow of creativity has entered the astral, guys. Ooh, I like this. This is different. And I was just saying love is in the air, but creativity is love. You create from love. And always, like when you're, I think, okay, so like I was thinking about making a baby and how that was like sometimes you're not in love when you're making a baby, but technically it's from love of the act that you are doing that you do not pull out or stop the baby from being made, right? So that counts. But love is where stuff is created from. But it's like there was a burst of new ideas for creatives to grab out of the ethers, if you will, new projects that need to come out. Well, that's exciting. Let's see. Ooh, I was gonna say what is the nature of these projects, but it's like a waterfall. It's an overflow of just ideas. I said the energy was freaking weird. So maybe somebody needs to be, I was listening to a love song. Maybe somebody needs to be writing love songs. Because my thought when I was listening to that was like nobody makes like really good love songs anymore. They're like struggle love songs, like I'm scared of love. Love me while I'm scared to love you. I'm hurt by love. All categories of love, but not that Celine Dion love. Like, and we accepted the fact that she was singing them songs about that old ass man, because if he made you feel like that, who are we to discriminate? I mean, you are legal. That's how I felt about Celine Dion and her wonderful love songs that are completely timeless, and they do not exist anymore. There was even a time where there was like that whole Divas Tribute thing, right? Where everybody could sing to each other or sing each other's songs because there was so much versatility and so much talent available. There's not even any more big tributes of current talent doing stuff as an homage to old talent because they don't have the skill set to perform those songs at the caliber they were performed at originally. So it's, I don't know if y'all notice, everybody's doing their own tribute now. So anyways, this is it's the Renaissance, guys. Well, that's great because when I first saw like the whole Renaissance thing start, I was really excited about the wave, the change of music, because music is the thing that lets us know how we're all doing here. Like the songs are a reflection of who we are and what we're going through as a collective, what we are experiencing, like our vibe as a whole. And when love is down, we're down bad. I thought that there was gonna be like classical music and like new crazy artists emerging and like all this stuff happening. But, and I still do, but I think it's way slower than what my mind was perceiving, which is like the difficult thing about being psychic. You can't exactly place the time, but you know the event is coming. Uh, there's going to be like amazing stuff. But in connection to these ideas actually getting played out, what's taking so long is there's a lack of faith here. Like here on planet Earth. So people have been getting ideas, but they haven't been putting them out there. And it feels like for a long time, people had ideas, but those that were in charge were not accepting real artists, which is why there is now a drought in actual talent. They were taking people that could be molded and manufactured into something as opposed to those who came with a brand or an idea of who they were already in their own artistry. Those people got shut out. So this is also saying to me, if you tried before and it wasn't the time, double back. Try again. Like everything has got so dry now. Try again. Your talent will stand out as it needs to. The gatekeeping that was going on also will not be as bad. It's like the gatekeepers are getting reprimanded finally, and they're understanding like the mean girl tactics aren't okay. I was looking for a big word, but okay works. It's not okay to be like that. So if you have a project or something that was on your mind previously that you let go, think about it again. If you've been getting ideas lately about projects or things that you need to be working on, do not let inspiration go by. Inspiration hits and it's connected to a funnel of energy that is making a pathway for you. So as soon as the idea hits, you need to either write it down or begin working on it. I know when somebody does like music or art, you have to move when the inspiration hits or you lose the ping. But if you're like an inventor or somebody who's writing a story, just write down the idea. Don't lose the spark. Don't lose the spark. That's what I would name this. Stuff is moving out of the way to pull you into position where you need to be. Just don't lose your spark. In the meantime, waiting for this. Keep building. Keep imagining. Because the imagination is you shaping the manifestation over and over again. Like trying out every scenario like Doctor Strange. You saw my hand, that was me thinking about a Rubik's Cube, like flipping all the different pieces, different ways to see what results you end up getting for that time until you get what you want. I was about to ask what is the goal of the Renaissance, but the idea popped in my head. It's just to bring more light in. Everybody's stifled. It's an interesting feeling because it's like state of the world is collective, but this is like not collective. Me talking to one group or a specific storyline of people. This is like state of the world. A bunch of ideas just got thrown out. That's the goal for the next phase. That's going to coincide with some not so pretty warlike stuff. And I say warlike just so I don't just say war only, but that's absolutely what I mean. So a lot of beautiful things will come out of something ugly, and somehow that's. But I guess when you go back and watch like World War I and II documentaries or Pearl Harbor, all you see is the advances. Besides the actual war, they talk about the advances that happened, like the way that magazines changed, or music, or artists, or like Elvis, or the way the war changed. The people had fun, or how they were stressed. And there was a time where, I guess, what revolution happens every time the people start acting up when there's a war. The people decide like, hey, while they're fighting, we have some things we need too. And it comes about through music, through clothes, through I want to say political trends, but right now and I don't even want to think about the politics over here. But I do feel like there will be a major change in all political systems following the events of the war part of this. So I thought this was going to be a longer video. because you know when I get pulled in here. Oh, guys, I did a throat chakra thing like 2 days ago. I have never been able to express myself as well as I have now. I guess that's what I've been working on in general. Because it's like my higher self is pulling me around the other stuff, right? But I got my voice necklace back. I find that hilarious. It's like my own little gag. But it's really working in alignment with the other stuff that I'm doing for my voice or my throat chakra that was like extremely blocked. And did y'all know that your throat is connected to your private parts? That doesn't even like, oh, it does, but it doesn't. Yo, my mind is wild. I started thinking of a tube that just goes straight from here to there. And I'm like, hold on, that's not how this actually works. But either way, when I started looking into throat chakra stuff, it kept going back to like the uterus. And I'm like, I do not like where this is going. I am celibate. I can't, so I can't heal my throat without like, it's possible. But I'll let y'all know when I get there. And I'm going to type out because my handwriting is horrible. I write like a doctor because my thoughts are coming so fast. But I'm going to write out that throat thing because it was great. Like I still feel the results. I don't have to say as much, which is like crazy. This is the third day. I usually try to experiment on myself before I give you guys something because I don't want I take bare minimal backlash. Like I won't do the weight or I won't share the weight loss one with anybody because I don't know how it'll come about for somebody else. Magic works how magic works. And that made me say, amazing. So guys, whatever ideas you've been having, like take that inspiration. Don't talk yourself out of it. Write it down if you have to. A creative journal. Just don't let the pieces of the universe that are trying to help you towards your inheritance, towards your wealth. Because I found out nobody here is supposed to be broke. There's a very small percentage of people that have done something so bad that they've been banned financially. Everybody has an inheritance, but not knowing about it means you don't go after it. It's like having a trust fund from God and you don't know it exists, so you never hunt down your family members that took it from you. It's sort of like that. So these ideas are linked to activities that would allow your inheritance to pour down. So I am going to focus on celestial inheritance is my lesson today and just show a good couple of examples of how that works. Because as we move into Taurus season, I am going to be shifting. I have natal chart readings on my website now. I don't do natal chart readings all the time. Not at all. If you want a natal chart reading, this is absolutely an opportunity to do it because they're only on there for 2 more days. The natal chart readings are going to come down, and I'm actually going to put up my Taurus season ones, which are going to be based on finances, like money, and then like a glow up. Like I can give you instructions I didn't even realize for like your brand, your personality, like all the stuff that you need to know about yourself to like put yourself out there. I'm beginning to gear myself towards those people who are the creatives, who are the business owners, who will be working in the new world, as opposed to where I was before, really working with shadow work and people who were dealing with heavy stuff and trauma. I would like for us to take all that trauma and say, hey, so all right, that happened, that sucked, we can't change it, but what can we turn this into? Because that's what we can control going into the future. Your pain did not happen for no reason. It was not in vain. It's so you have enough charcoal to fuel you towards the things that you actually want. So I will be doing my readings by the season because that's the way it feels better. But I didn't realize that I was getting like low key depressed because I was dealing with depressing stuff and taking on emotional baggage of other people. Like I've been in the dark a lot, so I can help you out of it. But I believe staying there too long, like the time is over. Maybe I can just be like outside of the dark and like reach a hand in, like a. But it has to be for the people who already have their hand reached out, who are already trying to climb out, not ones that are at the bottom where you have to go in there and be like, hey, you come out. That time is done. Whatever that curve that we've been dealing with is, that shedding of people, that was their decision time, guys. Everybody had a option if they wanted to go forward into the waking or not. I think that's probably actually part of that whole rapture thing. You can make the decision to remember God and move towards it, or you can make the decision to stay actively as deep state part of this world, if you will. Like you just blank. Yeah, I don't want no part of any of that going on. I had a conversation with my mom where she actually said that to me. I was discussing like her gifts And she's like, yeah, because my mom's like super Christian. Like, y'all, her cereal has a Bible verse on it. It's like Ezekiel Crunch or something. You could look it up. It's really that bad. Her Bible verses are everywhere. It's a Jesus calendar. It's like her house is like. But anyways, but I said something to her. She's like, I can sense there's something there, but I don't think I'm gonna take that door. I'm not prepared. So my conversations with her reach a wall. Like she understands, but there's some stuff she refuses to step into because we have a choice. Some people like it here. That's the best way I can say. And then there are some people who can make it home without knowing any of this. They just go simply based on the faith that's in their heart to guide them. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's, guys. So, anyways, do the thing, guys. Have a great day. If I say guys one more fucking time.